Hi friends, one of the most important problems which we are facing or the society is facing today is anxiety or depression, and self-doubt is the biggest killer. Will I make it? Am I going to be successful in life? Will I be able to face the peer pressure? Will I be able to achieve the dreams in my life? And there are hundreds of questions, and then it's an endless worrying cycle from which it's very difficult to come out. Now, what is anxiety? Whenever life doesn't go the way we want it to go, what we face is called anxiety. Now, if you can deal with it and come out with it, that's good and fine. But if you can't come out of this anxiety, slowly and slowly it develops into a state called depression. And what is depression? Depression is the inability of your mind to see a happy future. You don't know whether things are going to be okay as they were before or things are going to be brighter again. That's when we fall into a state called depression. Now, most of the times people adopt one of the two strategies that I'm going to describe right now. Strategy number one is they simply wait for things to be better. They feel as time passes, things are going to be okay. And very seldom this strategy works. A problem cannot be solved just by waiting. It needs to be solved. The second strategy which people follow is they keep on trying, because we have heard that maxim, try and try till it succeeds, and you need a lot of persistence, and with persistence you can achieve anything. But then parallel to this, there is also one definition called the definition of insanity, which says insanity is doing the same things again and again and expecting different results. So if we keep on trying the same thing again and again without changing the strategy, it fails, and then it becomes very difficult to get out of this state of depression. So what do you do when you get depressed? What do you do when life doesn't work out the way you want it to be, in spite of having followed the plans and doing everything that you think you needed to do to achieve whatever your goal and objective is? Well, step number one is accept a problem. Suppose I'm walking on the road and I get hurt on the feet and it's paining in my feet. I cannot simply go on walking assuming nothing has happened and put a brave face and say it's okay, it'll get okay on its own. No, if I've got hurt, I need to accept that I've got hurt and the situation is not the same as it was before I got hurt. So similarly, if there are certain kind of disappointments in your life, if there are certain kind of unwanted outcomes in your life which has changed your mental state, you need to accept that things are not the same. Don't just put up a brave face and say things are okay or everything is going to be okay very soon. Accept that there is a problem. That is step number one. Step number two here is take charge of your own thinking. Most of the times when we are in depression, we go on the victim mode and people then seek out help. They go to a doctor, they go to a psychiatrist and start taking pills and medication. Now let me tell you one thing. There is no cure for depression by taking medication. It can only give you temporary relief, but it can never ever solve the problem. The only way to come out of depression is take charge of your own thinking. So suppose if you're driving on the road, and while driving on the road, suddenly you can't face the traffic and the traffic is very overwhelming. All we can do is we tell the driver, you take a sleeping pill or you drive slowly, or when you feel very sleepy, just stop driving and come on the side. Now that can save you from the traffic, yes, but that doesn't help you to deal with the traffic. As soon as the effect of the medication wanes off and you want to drive faster, if you're unable to deal with the traffic, the same problem is going to arise again. The same thing happens with depression. You need to take charge of your thinking and face life and get over it and overcome the challenges. That is the only way. Taking medication is not going to help you. So take charge of your own thinking. Step number three is don't wait for the situation to be okay or for the world to change or for the response of the people around you to be better. If you're not getting along with your boss is not going to change. If you cannot deal with the peer pressure, your peers are not going to change. You need to change yourself. So you need to take steps to develop your area of level of competence and slowly and steadily increase your confidence. Now, how do you do all this? The step number four, and that gets me to the last step, and that is change your environment and get help. I repeat, change your environment and bold capital underline, get help. If I'm not performing well on the field, taking steroids is not going to help me. But I need to go on the field, which is the environment where I can perform, and get a coach. Most of the people who don't perform well, they get a coach. So you need a counselor, you need a guide, you need a mentor, or you need a coach. So get professional help. Join a good training program, get a good mentor, get a coach, and slowly and steadily, you will come to a situation where your competence level increases, you get over the challenge, you get over depression, and you emerge as a much more stronger person. I hope this video is going to help you, because depression is not something which cannot be solved. Though people are scared about it, it can be easily solved. So till then, my dear friends, learn more, contribute more, have fun in life, and keep on celebrating your uniqueness. See you in the next video. Thank you.